dropping a bomb this early morning. By 3, 4 o'clock, the bomb, they dropped bomb. The next thing they did again, they came back again. They throw fire on the security post. You can see it. There's an APC office.
Hello everyone, welcome once again to Think Tank TV. Now the truth is that this politics is political. A lot has been happening in Rivers State as the local government elections has been ongoing. Despite the position of the Nigerian police force to not partake in the election, information we have has it that the election has been peaceful in most parts of the state.
In an ideal situation, ordinarily, we'll be talking about INEC will not be acting as an interested party. The police will not be acting as an interested party from what we have seen. And then the governor will not be insisting that, look, whether you like it or not, we don't even need your register. You know, because if we're talking about election, you say, I don't need your register, we already have one. And so, what it means is, we can't close our eyes, we can't bury our head in the sand like ostrich and pretend that we don't see these things. As observers, we know that when people talk like this, it means that, look, come in constant, we do what we do, we know how to do. Amechi did it, Odili did it, Amechi did it, Wike did it. Now it's the turn of Kubara to do it. So
why won't you
there's no difference. The police said they were not going to provide security because the police are interested party in the matter. They are interested party, so let's not delude ourselves. The police are interested party. You saw this reminds me of Commissioner Umbu in Rivers State and Amechi fighting for the same Wike when he was in Abuja, Minister for Education. Today's Minister for FCT. He has also aligned with the forces in Abuja, and so the police that are trying to stop the state electoral body from conducting election, and now since that has failed, the police is saying, you know, we won't provide security. Is the police not supposed to provide security for everybody, irrespective of who, you know, is involved? But saying they will not provide security already knows that, look, we know what is going to happen. We know how we do our thing. Maybe we're in the position, that's what we do. So that's why they're saying they are not going to participate in the process. But if there's breakdown law and order, the police will be quick to handpick certain persons they perceive as enemies to say, look, you caused all of this. Why would the police provide security for people if truly there's going to be voting? But they all know that this local government election in Nigeria, let's not deceive ourselves, a selection process. And this will not be different. And tomorrow you'll see the party of the governor will put, you know, landslide victory. Everywhere is calm, but there's heightened tension. You can see it. You can feel it in the air. It's like, look, you better stay where you are, or you rather not move, because anything you see, take it like that. An election where the police says they will not provide security, and you know the way Rivers State is, and you say you see one, now you get 7 head, you still want to go out and observe. Observe what? When you already have observed what is going to happen, you still want to sit down in Rivers State, and then tomorrow, God forbid, Lagos will say who sent them. So we have already talked to people on the street. We see that truly they are not happy with this situation. Some persons will tell you, well, both of them are fighting for their pocket, but the ordinary people believe that, look, yes, Wike, you have done yours, go. Allow this man to also do him. So, you know, we like gravitating towards the oppressed. So the ordinary people see the governor as somebody being oppressed. Coupled with the fact that APC at the center is not doing well.
Despite the early information we just had a few minutes ago that there was some shootouts in the ward of the FCT minister, which is from a pre-com in Obiapo local government area, despite that, there has been a peaceful disposition in most parts of the states. Yes, many have been asking, why is it that these guys are obviously protesting? The pro-Wike lawmakers and his supporters are protesting against the local government election. It's simple. If this election successfully holds, just like we have reliable information that is obviously winding up, the pro-Wike lawmakers and supporters of Wike would obviously have hit the rock, because Fubara would have obviously taken over completely the structure of Rivers politics, and that would obviously make them to have no faith, as it were, in their political future in the next 2 to 3 years. Yes, Governor Fubara is hell-bent on burying the political structure of Nyesom Wike. Anyway, as we speak, information we have in the likes of Ikwere local government area has it that the election has already been rounded off. even though we know that most of the times local government elections in Rivers State and in Nigeria at large is obviously a thing of selection process. Anyway, before the arrival of the pro-Wike lawmakers to protest at the RISEC office, we had information that election materials had already left and arrived most of the polling units, just like you can see in the Calabari axis, where we had chants from pro-Fubara supporters hailing the arrival of the election material. We also had information that in the early hours of this morning, there was a bomb explosion in the APC secretariat. Now, we also have information that the APC obviously has two factions, one of them belonging to the Tony Okota faction and one of them belonging to Emeka Beke faction. Emeka Beke's faction is obviously supporting Governor Fubara, even though I know that they never expect much from the local government election, as the narrative has always been in Nigerian politics that the government in power would always win landslide in most of the councils and councillorship positions. Anyway, it seems as though the sheriff in town, the new sheriff in town, is going to be Governor Fubara. Yes, it seems like a game over for a Wike lawmaker. Anyway, for some of us, it's actually not a surprising thing because it has been the narrative in the Nigerian political sector, especially Rivers State, right from the time of Ada George down to Peter Odili, down to Amechi, down to Wike. The governors has always taken charge of the political structure in the state, and I do not think that this time around when we have Fubara, anything is going to be changing, despite the fact that a lot of people are still believing and hoping. Those who have been eating from the wicked political structure are still hoping that there will be a miracle, that perhaps after this election they are going to be using Lord court judgment and all that, even if I believe strongly that nothing serious will come out of that hope and aspiration. The truth is that Nigerians obviously always gravitates towards the oppressed, just like it happens in Wike's time when it seemed as though Amechi was intimidating Wike. A lot of Rivers people had to tilt towards his side. The same thing is happening now, as Fubara is obviously having a majority of the support in the Rivers politics, despite the fact that he was being misjudged for his simplicity. It's obvious that Fubara has taken the bull by the horn to take over the political structure in Rivers State. Now, let's jump right into some of the happenings in Rivers State as I'll be coming back to wrap up the video. Please do what to intentionally drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the Rivers State political crisis, and we shall continue to be here to serve you.